Hello everyone and welcome to the Brawler Automotive Workshop. This is hopefully the first of many videos. We'll just be showing you little updates, what's going on here. So first off, this first job that we're showing you that's currently going through with us is it's had quite a story, this 90. It's a locally owned 90. It's just had a terrible spate of luck really. The customer originally took this vehicle to be resprayed. Just a respray job, but when the body shop removed the body, it was noticed that the chassis was basically totally rotten along the top of the rails. So while the body panels were being repainted, the customer bought the rolling chassis to us to basically swap all the drivetrain over and replace any necessary parts. So you can see that's what we've done here. We've fitted a brand new galvanized chassis. Obviously replaced it, put the engine into the new chassis, the axles. We replaced all the suspension bushes, all the brake lines, new suspension as well, along with the Brawler Defender turrets here with a nice stainless steel logo. Just totally replaced everything that needed replacing essentially, because at the end of the day there's no point in going through all this work, you know, and missing out the little things that ultimately add up to make the big difference. So it's new shocks as well. But yeah, that's only sort of where the story began for this 90 really. When the customer sort of collected this vehicle, about 80% finished from the body shop, and then well, yeah, it's hard to really know where to begin. The quality of the work completed by the other company was just horrendous. It's not professional and nice to put others down, but when safety becomes into an aspect, it's hard to really miss that out. You know, there was things like the bulkhead brackets here, which hold the bulkhead in line. They weren't even fitted. The vehicle had the wings and everything basically replaced, and the bulkhead brackets weren't even in place. The rear of the vehicle, where underneath the floor you'd normally have the brackets which bolt the front of the tub down to the chassis. So instead of fitting them early on in the body installation process, it looks like they forgot it and they decided to cut some holes in the floor so they could gain access, which is obviously not what you'd be looking for from a body shop, to be cutting holes in your floor. But that wasn't all. It was they were held down with self-tapping screws between the body and the chassis. So yeah, from a safety aspect, quite troubling. So obviously we've now bolted that down, done best we could. Unfortunately, we have got holes in the floor left by the body shop, which we'll obviously have to cover up best we can. The body was totally twisted by about between 1/4 and 1/2 an inch. So the gaps between the end of the cross member and the bodywork were massively different on each side. So we undone the whole tub and moved it all over. So it's now about within 1 millimetre of being perfect. The doors were about, again, because the body was twisted, about 1/4 to 1/2 an inch out. So the body lines were so far out that even with all the adjustment, you couldn't close the doors. Yeah, don't worry about that. Obviously, when the roof's on, that'll push that back out in line. But yeah, now the doors close lovely. You know, they're totally in line now. Don't need to slam them, they just close. Bit of fiddling around, we'll probably get them a little bit better than that, but certainly a massive jump from how it was before. But yeah, now it's finally here. We're pleased how it's progressing. It's coming on really nice. It's going to be a really nice truck when it's done, but just a shame from the customer's point of view that they've basically had to go through this ordeal twice. But at least when it leaves here, we know it'll be spot on. Thanks for watching.